Hello everybody, my name is Dan from Triangle X and welcome to the second tutorial in the game dev series. So, if you remember from last time, we downloaded the LWJGL 2.9.1, SlickUtil and Eclipse, and we used LWJGL and SlickUtil to set up an Eclipse project for all of our games. So if you now open Eclipse, we can continue. So let's launch. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So let's just enter full screen if I can remember how. Here we go. Okay. So in the previous tutorial, if you can remember, we've set up our package tennis and created two classes, main and window. So in the window we have all of our settings for the actual opening the window, the color and its title, as you can see right here, tennis. And in our main we just made a game loop with a while and initialized everything. So if you run this right now, we have a green window. That's all we have for now. So let's lower this. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do right now is to make a 2D camera. Very simple one. It should work. I haven't tested it fully yet, but it should work. So let's just make a new thing over here. Let's make a private static void. Let's call it init 2D. And in here before we use this, we need to import another very nice thing. So just copy this GL11 import. Yeah, okay. Now dot start, so we will know to import everything and make this import a static import. Okay, so just make it static. So now right here we're gonna use this static import. Let's start with GL enable, right here GL underscore blend. Okay, and it works wonderfully. Next, it's gonna be like 5 lines, so it won't be that long. So GL blend and funk, GL blend funk, and in here we're gonna just do GL underscore src underscore alpha, and the next one is gonna be GL underscore 1 underscore minus underscore src underscore alpha. Okay, and if we just close it with a semicolon, it works. Next, next, GL disable, and right here just GL underscore lighting. Yeah, because we won't use this because it's just 2D. So with the setup that we're gonna use, we won't need any lighting, just for now. So next, GL disable and GL underscore depth, I don't know how to pronounce this, and test. And finally I'm gonna do GL enable with GL underscore alpha underscore test. Okay, So if now we're gonna use this. So under the GL11.GL clear method, we're just gonna write very simple init d, and that's it. So if you run this, it should be just as before because there's nothing new on the screen. We made a command just for if we do draw something on the screen, we will be able to see it. So about drawing things on the screen, we will make another class which will allow us to draw quads, and not quads, rectangles, and give them color and everything. So just go to your package and create a new class, call it GUI, GUI, enter, and right here we're gonna have a few methods. So let's just write all of them and then we will fill them with our stuff. So let's start with public float get red from hats, okay, and it's gonna take in an int color, okay. Now next thing you're probably gonna catch what we're doing here when I write the name of the next method. So public float get, can you guess it, green from hex, and again an int color right here. Now next, a public float and get blue from hex with an int color. And finally, for the next simple method, we're just gonna write, and if you can guess it, public, sorry, I have something on my throat. So a public float and get, can you guess it, alpha from hex, okay, and it's gonna take an int color. Fantastic. Okay, so in the get red from hex, we're gonna fill it with return, very simple stuff. Return, we're gonna cast it to a float, no, not floaty, so float. Then we're gonna use the color and these two symbols, yeah, with 16 and space to space and 0x ff and divide it by 255 f. Okay, so now just copy and paste it to every single one of them, of the methods, and we're gonna just change this. So in the get green, we're gonna change, it's not gonna be 16, just gonna be 8. Very simple. In the blue, we're just gonna take where it is, okay, just gonna take this, all of this, no, wait, here we go, this is the blue, and right here it's gonna be not 16 but 24. Okay, so now when we have all of these methods good to go, we're gonna just make a simple method to draw a rectangle. So let's start. We're gonna make a public void. We're gonna call it draw rect, okay, and it's gonna take a float x, a float y, a float I think, yeah, width, a float height and an int color. Oh, okay. So this is a pretty long method, but I know that we can do it together. So let's start. We're just gonna initialize the RGBA variables that will gonna make our rectangle have a color that are gonna let our you know what I mean. Okay, so it's gonna be a float R. Let's start with R. So it's gonna be equal to this dot get red from X with our color variable, and once again with our float G for green. So it's gonna be this dot get green from X with our color variable, and float B with our get blue from X with our color, and finally float A with our get alpha from X with our color variable. And that's all the variables we will need in this method. So let's start with the LWJGL. Shit. Alright. I know that I thought also shit, I know it's really sucks. So GL11 dot GL enable with right here GL11 dot GL underscore blend sorry GL blend right here. Forgot capital letters. Next GL11 dot GL disable right here, and we're gonna disable textures actually because we want to use them, at least for now. We're just gonna use our RGBA variables for any color that we want. So GL underscore texture 2D right here, and then we're gonna have a GL11 dot GL color for F, and we're gonna use R, G, B, and A. Okay, so this is gonna be the set color. And next GL11 dot GL disable with GL disable with GL11 dot GL, and can you guess it? Quads. You're right. Quads just here. Okay. Next we will have a GL11 dot GL, and at the end you can just copy and paste these two and just say control I don't know. Alright, no, never mind. Control C and Control V, and right here just change it to enable. Okay, so I know that's not too long, and you're right, it's not the end. So between the GL disable and the GL end, we will have all the method for the actual coordinates of our rectangle at the point of it. So let me show you this. Let's just wait a second. Let's say no, wait, sorry, I set up a very nice thingy for you. So, and 1080. Okay, so now we're on paint.net actually. So this is gonna be the example for the quad. So right here, sorry, I've let everything broke down because I can't remember everything. So it's gonna be like this. So let's just draw a nice rectangle very fast. You get the idea. So let's just set up the variables. So let's say that W is gonna be equal to width, if I can write with a mouse, width. Okay, you got it. And age is gonna be height. I won't write it down, so yeah, so you got it. I don't know what it is, so it doesn't matter. So now we have our 4 points right here, and if we will, let's start writing them down. So our first point is gonna be very simple. Let's select this one for it. So it's gonna be X and Y. Very simple, straight out X and Y. The next one, let's say it's this one. So as you can see, it's the same Y because it's the same height, but it's not the same X. So it's gonna be X plus width comma Y. Okay. Next, it's gonna be it's the same X but not the same Y. So let's call it X comma Y plus age. Okay. And now in here, it's not the same X and it's not the same Y. So it's gonna be X plus width and Y plus height. Okay, you get it? So it's all the different 4 points, and very simple, I guess. So let's minimize this and let's get back to our code. So between the disable and the end, what we will just start to write GL11 dot sorry, GL vertex 2D vertex 2D with our X and Y. Very simple. Very simple. Next, the GL11 dot GL vertex 2D with X, let's start, and Y, but the X, if you can remember, is plus the width. So plus width, as you can see, the float variable we set up for it right here. Okay, next we will have a GL11 dot GL vertex 2D with the let's say it's gonna be X, Y, and the X is gonna be plus width, no, not 0, okay, and the Y is gonna be plus height, and finally the final dot GL11 dot GL vertex 2D with X and Y, and the Y is gonna be plus height. So I know we didn't do a lot in this episode, but we don't have enough to draw, and I don't have enough time today. So next episode we're gonna make an entity class, so we'll be able to actually start and create the player and the enemy, including the ball with its collision to the wall and the players. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.